No, I will not have this. You must. You must. He demands it. He bends it to his will. You know I can't. I won't do that. Not again. Not after what happened to her. And not what happened to everyone else. I'm sorry, Samantha. Because of her, I will not let you pass. And I will not yield to his might. You are making a grave mistake, buddy. I think you need to leave. We both know what I'm capable of with this sword. And you know that your axe won't stand against it very long. Now just leave. You know he will be hearing about this. For the Empire!
I wonder what that was about.
You really don't want to know, Professor Bob.
Well, either way, good as always to see you, Professor Scion.
Yes. Looks like that bozo took a while to actually charge up his lightning. Smart move.
I don't think that seems like a good thing.
He just teleported out. Don't worry about it. Remember, me and the Steves and me, we can teleport. Remember?
Right. I've almost forgotten. Anyways, I've come here to ask for your help. Regretfully.
Oh. Is it that bad?
Yes. It's my brother.
Oh. How, like... good old Indigo Ricky, he's not doing so well.
Yes, unfortunately, but it's not what you think. It's not that he simply just got sick like the flu or something. What happened was, how should I explain this? Rick, he was out on the battlefield not long ago, and he only recently came back. But unfortunately, he came across a new kind of weapon. A bomb. Well, this bomb contained a smoke, but it wasn't just smoke. It contained particles of the void.
Ah, the void. Ah, Professor, follow me. Take a seat. I can tell you what I know about the void, but do know that those smoke bombs shouldn't even be here.
No, I suppose they shouldn't. Please,
No.
explain to me the issue.
Well, we have a bigger problem. Well, whatever you've been doing over in the town of Maple Leaf. Well, at least the west section. Since I live here in the south. Well, it turns out that our problems may collide with one another.
Collide? How so?
I have this, as you know. I've shown you it multiple times, but this is made of a material that shouldn't even exist yet.
So, what is its composition then?
The flow of existence.
You can't be serious.
I'm not kidding. This is literal, physical, the flow of existence itself.
Flow of existence inside a crystalline material form.
Unfortunately,
Astonishing.
this is the only one I have. You saw me threaten that other guy who was just here a few minutes ago with it.
Tell me, how did you come across this?
I didn't. I woke up with it one day.
So you're saying you just woke up one morning and the sword just appeared next to you?
Yes. That's exactly what happened. Well, not exactly one morning. I was on an adventure. And that's, as we all know, my eyes didn't used to be this color.
No.
Well, the reason that is, Bob, is because my eyes are tainted. I have some of the void within me.
What joke?
So I have a slight connection to the void.
I'm not joking. Well, anyways, this could be a very good thing. Look, I need your help in curing Rick. I don't know how much longer he has to live. I've been able to subside the infection so far, but I feel as though he may not have long to live.
So how long before he got infected?
Well, it's been about a week now. So far the medicine treatment has been working well in keeping the infection from spreading any further, but it feels as though it won't be long before the infection itself is able to bypass it.
Well, that's the problem there. The void is its own interesting thing. It's alive.
Sentience?
Yes, somehow it's sentient even though there's nothing there. I know this because I have a strong connection with the void. I found it. I found the void entry point, but we have another problem too.
Oh,
You remember those cultists that your brother was fighting on the war front?
yes, I
Well,
remember.
I have even worse news about that. I heard about the murder that happened with the cat girl in the village.
Yes, it was tragic.
I have bad news to inform you, Professor, that the person responsible was an entity, a god.
As if the matters of my life haven't gotten any worse. Now we have gods and cultists and this void particle bomb running amok in our worlds.
It's not that bad, but it is bad, but it could be worse. That's what I'm saying.
Mind you, you're Steve. I'm a human. This is much worse in my case.
That's true. But that's why I'm here, don't you remember?
Right.
I'm not just a Steve, I'm part Steve. I'm half human as well.
True.
Scions, we are the bridge between manifestation and being human and a Steve into one. But yes, the ancient gods that were prophesied from eons ago, that, you know, from the old artifacts that we collected and the tapestries and all that, those ancient buildings. Yes, it seems like the gods are returning. That's why I have this sword somehow.
Oh, by all of creation.
But that's not just anything. The barrier between gods and mortals is not completely shattered.
Well, that's a good thing. At least
But
it
it's
sounds
weakening.
like. So how do we fix it?
That I don't know. But we might be able to cure your brother.
Well, if we can at least do that, then we know that we have Rick on our side. And we'll at least ease the burden of our flight.
Well, it won't cure him of the void. The void, once it attaches to you, there's no getting rid of it. There was one man who could get rid of the void, but he does not make his appearance or presence known unless absolute.
I see.
So in other words, we're on our own.
So my brother will never be the same again, is what you're saying.
Well, we might be able to lessen him, but it's better than the other option, you know. Putting him out of his misery.
No. I would never do such a thing to Rick. We have been together, even though we may not be brothers by blood. We are brothers in arms, nonetheless. We have been together since the day that we've known each other at the orphanage. I would never abandon him. Never.
Understood. And I can see that. I can see that in you. We've been talking for quite a while, haven't we?
Yes. It's gotten late. Anyways, I must hurry back to my brother. I must be sure that he hasn't gotten any worse.
We do have
Please.
even worse news. The gods. They're able to possess any mortal body they want.
Well, is there a way to prevent it?
There are certain measures, like how I have some of the void and the sword. It keeps them from possessing me, but they've been going after random targets. Extremely random targets. It's hard to pinpoint them all. But
Are you sure that they're completely random? That there isn't some kind of bigger picture we're not seeing?
well, an orange, well, the latest one is what I can tell you, is an orange Alex just fell recently to one of them. The gods are waging a war using mortal bodies, but their powers are flowing like it's not even their full strength, but it's enough to do some major damage. Like you saw from that cat girl in the village.
Like an overflowing cup. All that power spilling out with no way to contain it.
Exactly. But the mortal body can only handle so much of their power, so they don't overdo it. That's a trick if you ever fight one of them.
I see.
If you ever end up getting cornered by one, making them get cocky is the way. Because if they get too cocky, their mortal bodies will expire, and then they'll have to wait.
Well, I can't risk that. So if you have any method to prevent them from infecting any more people, or possessing any more people, I would be appreciated.
The only way is the void, but we can't use the void.
Well, what if we could? But in a controlled manner. Say, for instance, an amulet of some kind.
I might have what you're looking for then. But we need to be careful, because on top of that, a new creature has arisen, named Majesty Steve.
Why do I get the feeling that this person is quite arrogant, prideful, and a megalomaniac?
Indeed, my scientific friend. He is indeed what you said. And that soldier that you saw earlier with the lightning ball, that was one of his goons.
And the bad news just keeps coming.
And the worst part is he's making it so the cultist and him are under one roof.
I see. Everyone's starting to pull an alliance against us.
Not just against you, against everything. Majesty Steve has a belief that everything is unwell. He sees us as unclean, as he calls us. That's why that That soldier said for the Empire. Majesty Steve is building an empire. And war is about to break out. On a big scale, Professor.
Damn it.
But we can save your brother. Let's focus on that.
Yes, that's most important.
We need to get to the cultist camp.
So you're saying the thing that I'm looking for is in a cultist camp?
Yes. You want that medallion? Yes or no?
Yes. If it means saving my brother Indigo Rick, then yes. We'll do anything.
Alright. The only thing is that the cultists have created a plague. It's called the viral corruption.
Is there any way to go up against this viral corruption?
No. As far as I can tell, you and me are as good as cooked. I have a little bit of resistance due to the void, but if it touches our skin, we're done for.
No, I need some kind of special clothing to get past this, I'm supposing.
Yes. Unfortunately, I might have something that will help, but other than that, it would be a stealth mission.
Of course. I'm not much of a warrior like Rick, but when it comes down to it, I can be quite the espionage agent.
Alright. We might want to make post-haste and preparations very quickly. It'll be night soon, and that's the best time, because these cultists, they usually work during the day, but at night, their eyesight isn't so good, so that gives us the advantage. So, you go check on old Rick, and I'm gonna get some rest. And meet back here in 25 minutes. Alright?
Alright.
And we'll move out. Yeah?
For what it's worth, even though we have our differences of opinion. Thank you.
You're welcome. Also, before I forget, if you ever run across someone named Professor Void, tell him I hate him.
Will do.
Alright. Farewell. And I'll see you in 25 minutes. Got it?
Half an hour. Alright.
Alright.